even terms. Even terms goes to 0, only odd term 1 over 1 square and 1 over 3 square and so on. Now the exponential function e to the power 2x. Limit is minus pi to pi. Let's find its Fourier series of function e to the power 2x, which is periodic function in minus pi to pi. So first start to finding c to c plus 2l. C equal to minus pi. C plus 2l is pi. So value of L is pi. In minus pi to pi, value of L is pi for this function e to the power 2x. So let a0 is 1 by L integration from c to c plus 2l f of x cos f of x into dx. So let limit value 1 by pi integration from minus pi to pi e to the power 2x dx. Now since exponential function is neither even and nor odd function, e raised to 2x function is not even not odd. So we cannot say that directly it is for even function 2 times 0 to pi, or for odd function it is 0. So here we have to evaluate for the both limit. So 1 over pi integration from e to the power 2x upon 2. Let's put x equal to pi upper limit. So it is e raised to 2 pi minus e raised to minus 2 pi upon 2. Since e raised to 2 pi minus e raised to minus 2 pi upon 2 is a sine hyperbolic function. So we get here sine hyperbolic of 2x upon pi for value of a0. Now here value of an 1 by L integration from c to c plus 2l f of x dx. Here cos function n pi x upon L, L equal to pi. Now function is e raised to 2x into cos nx dx. Now to evaluate this product exponential and cos function, if we use exponential product rule, so we cannot choose our value of u because derivative of both term exponential and trigonometrics are not 0 at any derivative terms. So here we use directly 12th rule formula for integration of exponential and cos. So let's recall this formula by tell it off here. So in tell it off, integration e raised to ax cos bx into dx. It is our product of exponential function and cos function. So direct its formula is e to the power ax divide a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx. This is our integration formula of e raised to ax into cos bx. So here we apply this formula e raised to 2x upon into cos nx. Here value of a is 2 and value of b is n. So it is e raised to 2x upon a square, that is 2 square plus b square, that is 4 plus n square, a into cos nx plus b into sin bx, that is 2 into cos nx plus n sin nx. Interval is minus pi to pi. So let's put upper limit pi. So 1 by pi as it is, e raised to 2 pi upon 4 plus n square, 2 times value of x is pi, so cos n pi, that is minus 1 raised to n, plus sin n pi, but sin n pi is 0. So first term is e raised to 2 pi upon 4 plus n square 2 into minus 1 raised to n. For second term, For lower limit is it minus x equal to minus pi, that is e to the power minus 2 pi upon 4 plus n square into 2 into cos minus n pi. Now cos n pi and cos minus n pi are same because cos is a even function. So it is also cos n pi gives us minus 1 raised to n. Now sin minus n pi is also 0. So we get, take common outside 4 plus n square and 2 into minus 1 raised to n also. So 2 into minus 1 raised to n upon 4 pi into 4 plus n square e to the power 2 pi minus e to the power minus 2 pi. We know that for converting sine hyperbolic formula, we multiply and divide by 2. So 4 times minus 1 raised to n sine hyperbolic 2 pi upon pi into 4 plus n square. Here it is sine hyperbolic 2 pi. Now for Bn, so L equal to pi, f of x is e to the power 2x. So 1 over pi minus pi to pi e to the power 2x sine nx dx. Again it is exponential and trigonometric formulas for this integration. UV cannot done or it will be lengthy. So let recall this formula for product of e to the power 2x into sine nx. So by Teletop, e to the power x into sine bx dx. In Teletop we show that e to the power ax into sine bx, it is gives us e to the power ax upon a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx. So it is our integration formula of exponential and sine, that is e raised to ax upon a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx. So remember this formula, whenever it is exponential and cos function, we use this direct limit. Now in our presentation, let evaluate our Bn using this formula. So in our presentation PPT formula, 1 by pi, it is e raised to 2x into sine nx. So value of a is 2 and value of b is n. So it is e raised to 2x upon 4 plus n square 2 into sine nx minus n into cos nx. Value of b is n, value of a is 2. So in PPT we show here, in presentation we show that it is e raised to 2x upon 4 plus n square 2 into sine nx minus n into cos nx. Limit is minus pi to pi. This is our integration using this rule. So let's put upper limit and lower limit. Value of x is pi. So e to the power 2 pi upon 4 plus n square 2 sine n pi. Value of n pi is 0. So minus cos n pi, that is minus 1 raised to n. Here n is as it is. For lower limit minus pi, it is e to the power minus 2 pi upon 4 plus n square minus n into minus 1 raised to n. Now if you observe that the common term is 4 plus n square, n into minus 1 raised to n is also common. So let's take common outside, minus n into minus 1 raised to n upon pi into 4 plus n square into e to the power 2 pi minus e to the power minus 2 pi. To convert into sine hyperbolic, it is gives us sine hyperbolic 2 pi formula. It is sine hyperbolic 2 pi. So minus 2 into n minus 1 raised to n sine hyperbolic 2 pi upon pi into 4 plus n square. Here it is minus 2 into n. So our Fourier series formula, standard formula a0 by 2 plus sigma an cos n pi x by L plus bn sin n pi x by L. So first a0 is sine hyperbolic 2 pi upon 2 pi. For value of an, sigma n equal to 1 to infinity 4 minus 1 raised to n sine hyperbolic 2 pi upon pi into 4 plus n square sine nx because L equal to pi. For bn it is minus 2n minus 1 raised to n sine hyperbolic 2 pi upon pi into 4 plus n square sine nx. Here it is sine hyperbolic 2 pi. So whenever our exponential function, we evaluate using this e to the power ax into cos bx formula and e to the power ax into sin bx formula. Here directly if we want to apply our UV rules, it is lengthy. So we remember this formula both. And now our next one is half range Fourier series. So only evaluate cos series formula or sine series formula. So our periodic function in 2 pi periodic, that is 2L periodic function. So let formula of cosine series, that is half range series formula, sometime it is also known as Fourier cosine series. Function is f of x in our interval 0 to L. Here standard interval is 0 to L. In full range Fourier series it is C to C plus 2L, while half range Fourier series it is only 0 to L. And its formula is f of x equal to a0 by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L. Here a0 and an are cosine series coefficient. Well, a0 is 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x dx, while in full range it is 1 by L c to c plus 2L, while in a half range that is 2 by L 0 to L f of x dx. And for an it is 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L into dx. So in our cosine series, we require only a0 and an. No need to find bn because bn is coefficient of sine function. So in a cosine Fourier series, we require only a0 and an. Formula is little bit changed while 2 by L is there, except 1 by L in our full range. Integration is c to c plus 2L, while here it is 0 to L. Now same for half range sine series. Fourier sine series in our interval 0 to L of our function f of x, that is f of x equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. Now here we require only bn because bn is the coefficient of sine. So 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L into dx. Here value of L can be evaluated by limit, given limit 0 to 1 and bn by 2 by L. So to find sine series, we have to only find bn, no need to find a0 and an in our sine series. While in cosine series, we require only a0 and an. So let it example. Let's find Fourier cosine series of our function pi minus x in interval 0 to pi. Limit is 0 to pi. Function is pi minus x and we require cosine series. So let compare 0 to pi with 0 to L. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is L equal to pi. So we get L equal to pi. Now for a0, it is formula for cosine series, that is 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x into dx. So it is 2 by pi integration from 0 to pi pi minus x into dx. Now integration of pi minus x, that is pi x, minus integration of x, that is x square by 2. Limit is 0 to pi. Let's put upper limit and lower limit. So 2 upon pi into pi square minus pi square by 2. For lower limit 0, it gives us 0. Let's simplify this. Pi square minus pi square by 2, that is again same as 2 by pi into pi square by 2. So 2 cancel, so it gives us pi answer. So value of a0 here, it is a pi. Now an, that is second coefficient of our Fourier cosine series. 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L into dx. So L equal to pi. So 2 upon pi integration from 0 to pi, because direct limit is given to us 0 to pi. Function is pi minus x cos n pi x by pi. Pi by cancel, so it is directly cos nx into dx. Here it is pi minus x is a polynomial function, algebraic function, cos is trigonometric, so integration by product rule, 2 by pi as it is, pi minus x into integration of cos nx, that is sin nx by n. Derivative of pi is 0, so it is minus 1. Integration of cos, it is minus sin nx, again it is n square. Limit is x equal to 0 to pi. So for upper limit pi, first term is pi minus pi 0. Now second term is 3 times minus 1. So it is minus cos n pi. So 2 upon pi minus 1 raised to n upon n square. Now for lower limit 0, sin 0 is 0. Second term is negative. Lower limit is also converted negative, that is minus plus. Cos 0 is 1 over n square. So from denominator we can take common n square. So we can write simple form as 2 into 1 minus 1 raised to n upon pi into n square. So this is our value of an. So let's put all this value in our Fourier cosine series, that is f of x equal to a0 by 2